Well, hey there, folks. This is Justin from, today I'm from GameArtPartners.com. We're going to take a look at some new artwork that's hit the site. I want to kind of do a new feature here where we just take a look at some of it via video so you guys get a better idea of exactly what you get. Right now, this is featured up on the homepage of the site under the favorites section over here, but if you're watching this video in the not so distant future, it'll probably just be located at its permanent spot right there. You can just search over this way, RPG Creature Variety Pack. Some of those keywords will find you to this. And this work is done by the great Mike Mack. On the site, he's listed as the push-up master. I'd love to know how many push-ups he can actually do. But so this is some of Mike's stuff, and you can also go over here to collections, and I've highlighted a lot of Mike's characters under the Mike Mack collection. So yeah, let's zoom in a little bit. Right now, this pack is $99 for an unlimited usage, which means that you can put this in any one of your or an unlimited number of your apps, I should say. Some of our licenses are for a single app. This one, because there's such a variety of different things, we're just going to say, hey, you know what? Piece them out to as many different apps as you want to submit to all the various stores out there, whether that's iOS, Android, and so here I am. I've opened up the actual deliverables here, which you'd get when you purchase this, and you can see that this is just really beautiful artwork over here, just a ton of different characters, and if you select them, they're actually all grouped together. But if you were to go over here and ungroup them, you would see that you can drill down to individual parts. I got to be sure I don't change this file too much, and I already uploaded it. Who cares? It's my copy now. I can mess with it. So what that means is basically you can animate those different limbs and things like that. And I went ahead and I brought some of this into Adobe Animate, which is formerly known as Adobe Flash, and just to do some tests with moving parts around. And sure enough, they do. You can animate quite easily with these guys. So I'm just kind of going through here, giving you guys a nice little zoomed in view of just all these different characters. Oops. So you can imagine you can just populate an entire game with these dudes. And here we're kind of at the bottom. Let's go over here and take a look at some of the backgrounds he's included. I think this is a funny one. Makes me think of the meth head in Sausage Party. Just kind of this will be a good endless scroller scene. Nice little wood scene over here, and then something you could maybe use for a driving game. So anyway, those are really just bonuses he threw in for you guys. And I'll kind of prove real quick. You can jump over here, and I'm just in Adobe Animate right now. I'm just going to paste this character in. If you just use the default paste settings, that's fine. Okay. Again, it comes over here as a group, but then if you break it apart, so you can go over here to modify break apart. Then you can start to move all these individual elements around. And, this beautiful vector artwork, so you can always zoom in on it, scale it down, do whatever you need to do to it. And of course, you can go over here and hit F6, keyframe it real fast, move apart, do whatever you're going to need to do. Change the pivot on it. There we go. And then just using the directional arrows, you can kind of get an idea of what this would look like with 2 frames of animation. And of course, at any time, you can go over here to export movie, and it opened up in a different screen. But you can export out a PNG sequence with, of course, the background set being transparent. And here, I'll show you that screen if I can bring it in real quick. Where'd it go to? It's all the way on my other desktop. Okay, there it is. So. And just to prove that you do have those save options, PNG sequence, and one little trick too, if you've never used Adobe Animate before for animation, if you do have a string of however many frames over here that you've animated with, and you want to scale them all down uniformly, you can go over here to edit multiple frames. You see, you get these little handles over here. If you just go and you hit select all from that point, you can. Then use the free transform tool to scale them all down. All right, oops, or skew them, do whatever you want, rotate them, position them up, on your canvas wherever you want. This is kind of an awkward sized canvas for this character, a little bit too tall. But and then from that point, you just undo, or just don't undo, just toggle off, edit multiple frames. And you can see it's edited all those frames. And so that's a nice little way you can apply transformations to a whole sequence. And then, of course, again, export it all out. So there you go. That is the Mike Mack, aka the Push-Up Master, his newest RPG variety creature pack. And I'll sign off now. And be sure to visit GameArtPartners.com and also visit CartoonSmart.com. And like this video, do all that stuff that you do on YouTube.